What's up, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Hope y'all are doing well. All right, we're going to do a quick check-in on your love life, your big, fat love life for the rest of November. So if you're new here, welcome. I am glad you stopped by. If this resonates for you, please like, share, and subscribe. If it doesn't resonate for you, as it is general, check your other placements. If you are returning, thank you for all of your beautiful energy, my Scorpio gang. Happy birthday if you have not celebrated your Scorpio birthday yet. And if you've already celebrated, happy belated. Mine was on the 29th. When's your Scorpio birthday? Put your comments in the comments below, put your birthday. I want to find my October 29th twin. All right, let's see what's coming in love. We're going to see what the rest of November looks like for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Make sure you hang out to the end of the reading. I'm going to clarify, and that can switch up the energy. When you bounce off early, you miss messages. That's the thing about tarot. Sometimes you'll get little pockets here and there that can really help. So hang out. All right, let's see what's going on for Scorpio in love. All right, coming into the reading, what's the energy? Ooh, we got the Lovers. Gemini energy, a very strong connection. Could be a choice or a decision you're going to have to make. What's the challenge? The Chariot. Well, maybe you've already moved the F on. We've got Cancerian energy. There could be distance as well. I also feel like somebody in the scenario, and it feels like you, Scorpio, is now in the driver's seat. So that, the Emperor drives that chariot. And the Emperor is all about setting boundaries and regaining control of a situation. So we've got Gemini, Cancerian energy. What's on your mind, Scorpio? The Strength card. You've had to be really strong and resilient. A lot of you are really proud of yourself, as you should be. We've got Leo energy there. You've had to overcome a lot. It has taken a lot of strength. So again, coming into the reading, maybe you're in the process of making a choice or decision to move on, right? Even though it's very difficult because there is a strong ass soulmate connection. Keep in mind, and I always say this in my videos, but everybody's timeline is different, right? Past, present, future. Some of you are going through this or have already been through this. All right, but this is for collective of Scorpio. What happened in the recent past? You did. The Tower, maybe Aries, Mars in placement for Aries. We've got the Tower, but it's in reverse. Somebody may have tried to stop an ending here. That Tower in reverse but it's also the energy of avoiding, right? So sometimes the Tower in the upright can be a huge disagreement, a fight. Something happens out of nowhere, right? So then we switch it to the reverse and it's like, okay, now we're going to avoid. It feels like you guys have moved on from a strong connection. You're using logic over emotion. It's like you really want to be with this person, but there was a Tower moment that happened, whether that was a sudden breakup, a fight, somebody was turning over tables, throwing plates at heads. I don't know what went on. But then what we did is we kind of transmuted that energy and we put it in reverse and said, oh no, hell no. I'm avoiding this person and this situation from here on out. I'm going to hop in the water Uber and I'm going to call 4 or 5 as backup just to make sure I get the hell out of here. It may require a lot of strength to hold back from this connection because it's so deep, but I'll be damned if I'm going to fall in that Tower. It's all happening because of the 8 of Wands. So some sort of change. 8 is significant. We've got fire here, Leo, Sagittarius. I mean, you do rule the 8th house, but this is all about manifestation and forward movement. It can be communication, right? You may have communicated this to someone very passionately. I'm just getting the sense that there's forward movement, but we'll see because this can be quickly turning things around. Remember, that Chariot's fast energy. What's your outcome, Scorpio? We got the Queen of Swords. Male or female. It's interesting. I see Scorpio show up as the Queen of Swords quite often. Even though this is typically Libra in energy, maybe you're a Libra, Scorpio cusper, but it doesn't really matter because the damn Queen of Swords says enough is effing enough. Raising your sword and cutting somebody off. And again, I feel like it's a tough decision. The Queen of Swords is looking right into that Lover's energy. You're getting a lot of Gemini there too, but you could have Gemini in your chart. This person could be a Gemini, whatever. But the Queen of Swords is looking right into that. It's like, I don't want to cut this effer off. this MFer, I don't want to have to cut him off. I feel a strong connection. So there's almost like this fear of, I know it's the best thing to do. It could be that you receive communication from this person and now you've got this head over heart choice or decision to make. Do I keep it moving? I've already moved on, the Chariot. It's going to require a lot of like holding back. You've been avoiding them in the past. Could be another Scorpio. And with the Queen of Swords, it's like, what do I do? I know this bitch doesn't deserve my soulmate energy. I'm going to tell an MFer off before I cut him off. It's something like that. I'm getting like choices and you end up communicating something. What that is, we're going to have to find out. But sorry, that was loud. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like you poured into this person a lot. Probably left your cup dry. This is a breakup. But this is also somebody, you know, taking advantage of your love with the Ace of Cups in reverse. And you felt like you just kept pouring into somebody and they were just a big fat manipulator, perhaps, with the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. They left you up late at night, worried, anxious, throwing up all over the place. This person could be sitting in that energy now, trying to manifest your fine ass Scorpio self back into their life. That might be what this Eight of Wands is. And so that's why it's like, oh my God, are you kidding me? This is going to require a lot of strength. That's a tough choice to make. Do I communicate my truth or do I still just keep them at bay and cut a bitch off? All right, let's see what's going on. What do we got? Bottom of the deck is peeking at me. Five of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody that you've left out in the cold wants to come in. Scorpio, they want to come in. I mean, it is getting cold, right? We're getting to that time of year where it's like, you know, if you've never shared a bed with a Scorpio, it's quite warm. And this person wants to come in. They want to come back home, Scorpio. All right, let's see what's going on. I just saw the Strength card again. So some of you definitely connecting with a Leo. All right, what does Scorpio need to know about love? Just as a reminder, y'all, this is my only channel. So if you see my content or hear my voice and it sounds like a robotic serial killer or something just seems off on the video, it's probably stolen. Report that bitch. And if you go to the home page of my channel, you'll see that my channel's verified. There's a check mark. So if you don't see that, it's stolen and you need to report them. So that's the only way that anything will, you know, get taken care of. And even then, YouTube often could give 2 flying Fs if our work is stolen. All right, let's check it out. So your overall energy is the Ace of Cups in reverse. We've got the Magician and the Nine of Swords. Why do I feel like this person has been able to manipulate you into just pouring everything into them? And finally, you saw the light and you moved on with the Chariot, Cancerian energy. Again, that, you know, the Emperor drives that Chariot. So this is all about regaining control, setting boundaries, and moving on quickly. You may have decided to leave this connection pretty quickly and you're going to keep it moving, it looks like. Because coming in, you've got the Lovers, Gemini energy. There's that Strength card again. It keeps wanting to show up. So some of you definitely connecting with a Leo, or you have Leo in your chart. Why is the Strength card here? And the, oh my God, and the damn Seven of Swords. There's also an energy here, Scorpio, of somebody feeling like they have you wrapped around their finger. That Strength card can be, I got you where I want you. I've tamed you in the past and I'm going to tame you in the future. It feels controlling a little bit with that Seven of Swords. So you're going to have a choice or a decision to make. With the Seven of Swords, this person could be a big fat liar, cheater, runner, self-sabotager, or an avoidance, right? What's the Seven of Swords coming in? Yeah, the Devil. I mean, can you get any more toxic? Toxic AF. Some of you, this person had somebody else behind the scenes. I think you know that with your intuition. Where's the High Priestess? I'm sure she'll make an appearance. So, yeah. And that's why you're looking into that Lovers. Because the Lovers could have been this choice. This person had a choice or a decision and they chose someone else. So now when this person comes around, or if this person's still around you, the Queen of Swords, which I think is your energy, Scorpio, whether you're male or female, is looking right into that Lovers. Are you effing kidding me? You chose someone else who probably wasn't even on my level, and now you want me to give you a chance? I don't think so. But we'll see what that Queen of Swords says. So yeah, for some of you, definitely. If not, others of you, you're just holding back. You're not going to make a decision right away on this person because you know that, you know, they're very strategic, this person. They've also been kind of like watching you or seeing what you're up to behind the scenes, obsessively watching you. Why is the Chariot the influence or the challenge? Four of Wands in reverse. You moved on from somebody that was non-committal. The energy seems to be very chaotic. This is definitely could be somebody that's been in and out of your life. They promise you a future and then it never fulfills. They get scared and they run. They're toxic. They have fear and they like to control the narrative. And how they do that is they run away and they make you the villain. That sounds fun. Scorpio, why wouldn't you want to just hop on in, you know, the Chariot and move forward with this person? Why would you call your own Chariot? I mean, this looks beautiful, right? So no, you've done the right thing here by avoiding. What's on your mind? What's on your mind, Scorpio? You've got the Strength card, Leo, and the Magician. You guys are out here creating new things in your life. Virgo, Gemini energy. You're holding back from somebody who you also believes has the gift of the gab. They've been able to manipulate you. But what you've been doing in your time apart is you've been very strong, you've been very patient and resilient, you've overcome a lot of obstacles with this person, and you're manifesting new things. What is this? What's the Magician for Scorpio? Why is this on Scorpio's mind? Yeah, Page of Cups. Pursuing a dream. For some of you, it's new love with the Page of Cups. If it's not new love, the Page of Cups is just a dreamer, right? He's going after something that he's manifesting, that he's very emotional about, something on the newer side. These can be two cards of manifesting something new. So you've taken that energy of whatever bullshit this is, this toxic crap, and you've turned it into something just for yourself, right? Something that makes you very strong and is building yourself back up. All right, what were you avoiding in the past? Could have been an Aries or another, a Scorpio. Tower in reverse with the Hierophant. Taurus energy. Yeah, this definitely was a long-term relationship, or it was like on again, off again long-term, maybe a marriage. Why is the Tower here with the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles? There was something that was one-sided here, and you decided to give to yourself due to your own beliefs, your own values, right? Seeking wisdom. You've learned a lot from this connection with that Hierophant energy, Taurus. You've been guided as well to start giving to yourself, to no longer accepting one-sided bullshit, toxic AF energy, right? This is very much energy too. Like if you think somebody's better, see you later. Go on over there to Third Party Boulevard. I'm going to be over here manifesting, living my best life and creating a lot of good things in my life, including new love, right? But I'm going to do it the right way, right? So you guys avoided something here. I think for a lot of you with that Tower and the Hierophant, a lot of you avoided a big fat disaster by moving on from this person. Or if they left you, this was Spirit saying, we gotcha. We were looking out for you. Good job, right? Because this connection was always going to be one-sided, or this person was always going to be giving to others. Six of Pentacles with the damn Tower in the upright. You can't even make it up. This has been divinely guided. Your spirit guides brought in this Tower because I think for a lot of you, you wouldn't have brought it down yourself. You started to see things. You started to notice things. This energy, the Seven of Swords and the Devil, it started creeping up. You may have been ignoring those red flags in the past, but it's like all of a sudden with the Tower, things just weren't adding up, Scorpio. They weren't adding up. And it was because you were sleeping with the devil. All right. Why is the Eight of Wands? So Spirit's like, let me just help you out here, Scorpio. Let me show you what's really going on. Because guess what? Spirit can see things behind the scenes that you can't see. All right. What's this Eight of Wands? This is why it's all happening. Yeah, you're getting an apology. Here comes the Knight. The Knight of Cups. The problem is it's a knight and you're showing as a queen, whether you're a male or female. little bit of difference here in maturity level. But the Knight of Cups is bringing in a love offer with the Eight of Wands, some sort of communication. It's an apology. Some of you have new love, though, too. What's this Knight of Wands? I'm sorry, Knight of Cups. What is the big fat Knight of Cups? The Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're connecting with somebody who's extremely immature. Their communication, their just the way that they view love. Leo, Sag, Aries. Look at this shit, y'all. They're showing us a Page of Wands in reverse, which is a horrible communicator. They're going to try their best, though. They're definitely coming in with an apology. But with the Page of Wands in reverse, they need to grow the F up. And now we've got a Queen of Wands. All right. So I feel like this is you, Scorpio, whether you're male or female. I mean, what is this? Like the Queen of Wands is the big sister to the Page of Wands? We're not doing that. We need somebody on our level, right? What's this Page of Wands? Justice. Yeah, you're going to call justice on this MFer and put them in their place. It's like you get another opportunity here, Scorpio, to put somebody in their place. But I also feel like the universe, this could be a test. This is a test. This is a test from the emergency broadcast system. If you're old enough and you're old like me, you'll remember that from the 80s. Late night TV, it happened. All right. All right. Why is the Queen of Swords here, though, in the outcome? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the Sun. Yeah, you see the truth. You got Leo energy there. When this person reaches out to you, or you somehow your energy is going to coincide again in some way at some point. They may bring in an apology, but this person's already been exposed to you. Remember, Spirit brought in the Tower. They exposed this person to you. So you're going to take that sword and you're going to be like, really? I don't think so. You're going to speak your truth. You're going to cut them off. You've already set boundaries. And it's because, again, you've done a lot of healing with the Sun, but also you see the truth. You see this person for exactly who they are. And I mean, the Queen of Swords is looking right at the devil. What's the Sun? Yeah, I'm better off on my own. I've been doing just fine up until now. While you were over there on Third Party Boulevard, I was living my best life. Working hard and making good money, taking good care of myself. I'm happy. A lot of you guys are just happy single. I do think for a lot of you, there is new love opportunity, whether you take it or not. That's up to you. It's a gift to restore some sort of balance because you've cut the devil off and you're going to continue to cut the devil off. So that's what I'm seeing, Scorpio. I do want to look at this Queen of Wands. I do feel like there's another person here in this person's energy. So they either chose someone over you or they headed over to Third Party Boulevard after you walked. What's this Queen of Wands? Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Most likely this person was juggling you with someone else before the ending of the relationship. So just keep that in mind as well. That does match that Seven of Swords devil energy. And it's because they're a big fat liar. Page of Swords in reverse. All right, that's what I've got for you. Like, share, and subscribe. I love you hard. Love me hard back.